Guys, this is going to be a video about why I prefer the Crossman or Benjamin Shrieden, or Benjamin bought Crossman a few years back. This is the 80s model. This is why I prefer the 392 and 397 model over pretty much any other air gun. And I prefer it mainly because of the fact that it puts the pellet in the same spot almost in the same spot every shot for a great distance for $140 roughly. And it will last you forever. Like, this will easily be your grandkid's gun. Because there's no plastic on it, at least this model. On the present day model, as opposed to this safety, back here, you pull the safety out and push it in fire. It has a standard, whatever the heck it's called, cross black safety. And that's the only plastic piece on the present day model, other than the seals and O-rings. It's multi-pump, which means the scope is really not a good idea due to the fact that you'd have to hold it down here with one hand and pump with the other, which creates a lot of leverage, because I hold it right here when I pump. There's no leverage to it, and it's really easy. Put a scope on it. There are scope mounts on it. There's a dovetail. There's threads back here. But you don't need it, because that takes the marksmanship aspect out of it. And I talked about this in my other video. Just came down there 93 yards, and I can drill it as much as I want because I've mastered these sights. And they are iron sights. But if you want a gun to pick up and you can shoot it well, go get a Marauder or something, put a nice scope on it. But that's just not enough of a challenge to me. I've killed plenty of things with this past 40 yards, 50, 60, and even 70. I know that's not totally ethical, but I have, and I've injured very few. I've killed, if you guys know what a snipe looks like, or a woodcock, there's a little bird, look like a rail, or like, if you know what the rail bird looks like, it has a long beak. They live in the woods. Killed one of those, one shot. Killed doves. Killed a crow with one shot, not in the head. Killed rabbits, squirrels, tons of starlings, grackles, 100 house sparrows at least. Rabbits, yeah. Never anything bigger than a rabbit, really. But this will easily do it. It's 800 feet per second. That's plenty. Gamos are just marketing speed because people buy it. If they want to buy a plastic gun that'll last them 6 months, go ahead. But this has 30,000 shots through it. It shoots better than new. So that says enough for itself. If you don't believe me, go pick one up. You can always return it. Yeah, it's a great gun. Walnut. It's really nice, especially once it's broken in. It's not actually hard to pump. People just aren't smart enough to figure out, instead of holding it here and pumping with their other hand, that you need to hold it right here. And they look like idiots struggling to pump it 5 times, holding it down here, but that's them. They can do what they want. It's got a brass barrel, which means shooting non-lead ammunition is a bad idea. It'll smooth out your grooves for rifling pretty fast. But no one actually shoots non-lead ammo seriously anyway. I mean, it's crap. But yeah, trigger pull's heavy, but it's crisp and short. So if you want to interpret that the way you want, I shoot fine with it. That's because I'm a good shot. If you're a bad shot, go with something else. I don't care. But it is a great gun. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I don't have too many subscribers, so if you comment, I'll probably reply if you have a question. So yeah, thanks, and hope you enjoy. I missed a couple of key features that you guys would probably like. Is the fact that one screw, it secures it plenty tight, but for maintenance and to get into the real internals, it's a very simple mechanism for the whole gun. But you just unscrew that with a Phillips, nothing complicated. Then you can clean it, oil it, whatever you want. The barrel, I've only cleaned it twice. My entire lifetime of shooting it, and there's barely any gunk in there, I guess. I'm not sure how, but maybe the smooth brass barrel. They're not aggressive rifles either. Like you find in the Gamos that you'll need to clean out every 100 shots. The rifling is very smooth. And I don't think you'll be able to see it on these pellets, but I shot those into the bucket down there and extracted them. And if you look carefully, you can see the rifling, and it performs excellent, of course. you really don't need the aggressive rifling in other air rifles. But yeah, and maybe if you don't like the pump pneumatic, and you want maybe a PCP, go pick up a Discovery or a Marauder, the same quality, maybe a little bit more plastic on them now because they're manufactured today, and nothing's all wood and metal like this, because for some reason they just don't like things that work. But yeah, it's a better deal than plastic ammo. I really don't like air rifles that are made out of plastic. It's stupid and they don't last, which is why I like Benchmans. But yeah, if you want a PCP that you can pick up out of the box and go shoot well, you don't like being a good marksman, go ahead and pick up a Marauder or something. Or maybe if you want to go crazy and go out like 130 yards, 130 yards or something, do it. I don't care, but this gun isn't even loud. I mean, it's louder than a shrouded Marauder, definitely, but it's not that loud. Quieter than my Gamma Whisper, actually, and that says a whole lot. So, yeah. Alright, that's about it.